students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel School Studies. School Studies is pleased to announce the launch of our educational website Patel Section. After years of hard work and dedication, we are delighted to officially announce the launch. Our goal with this website is to provide our students with an easier way to learn their lesson and prepare for exams. The new website is interactive and gives better access to NCERT solution, GSEB solution, Kids Zone and General Knowledge courses and quiz. We will be constantly updating our content with helpful information, articles, blogs, newsletters, new course announcements. We hope you find the new website with a fresh look, easy to access information. For any question, suggestion, feedback or comments, please contact us today. Today we will see a video related to NCERT solution for class 7 Social Science History chapter 7 Tribes, Nomads and Settled Communities. So let's solve textbook exercise. So the first question is match the following. This is A part and this is the B part. So this is the solution. Ghar, that is Chaurasi, Tandar, Caravan, Laborer, Pike, Clan, Khel, Sip Singh, Om State, Durgavati, Ghar, Katanga. Next is fill in the blanks. The new castes emerging within Varnas were called Jatis. Buranjis were historical works written by the Om. The Akbarnama mentioned that Ghar Katanga had 70,000 villages. As tribal states become bigger and stronger, they gave land grants to poets and scholars. Next is state whether the true or false. Tribal society had rich oral traditions. True. There were no tribal communities in the northwestern part of the subcontinent. False. The Chaurasi in Gond states connected several cities. False. The Bhils lived in the northeastern parts of the subcontinent. False. Next is what kind of exchanges took place between nomadic pastoralists and settled agriculturists. Nomadic pastoralists moved over long distances with their animals and lived on milk and other pastoral products. They exchanged wool, ghee, etc. with settled agriculturists for grain, cloth, utensils and other products. How was the administration of the Om state organized? In 1662, the Mughals under Mir Zula attacked the Om kingdom, and despite their brave defense, the Om were defeated. The Om state depended upon forced labor, and those forced to work for the states were called Pikes. Each village had to send a number of Pikes by rotation, and people from heavily populated areas were shifted to the less populated places, thus breaking up the Om clan. During the first half of the 17th century, the administration became quite centralized, and almost all adult men served in the army during war. They were engaged in the building dams, irrigation system and other public works, and also introduced new methods for rice cultivation. The Om society was divided into clans or khels. The khel often controlled several villages. The peasants were given land by his village community, and even the king could not take it away without the community's consent. What changes took place in Varna-based society? Considerable changes took place in Varna-based society during this period. Varna-based society and tribal people constantly interacted with each other. This interaction caused both kinds of societies to adapt and change, and many different tribes took place diverse livelihoods. Over a period of time, many of them emerged with caste-based society. Others rejected both the caste system and orthodox Hinduism. Some tribes established extensive states with well-organized systems of administration and became politically powerful. As a result, they brought them into conflict with larger and more complex kingdoms and empires. How did the tribal society changed after being organized into the state? The rise of Rajput claims to the position of rulers had set an example for the tribal people to follow. With the support of the Brahmins, many tribes became part of the caste system, but only the leading tribal families were followed, allowed to join the ruling class. A large majority joined the lower jatis of caste society. Originally, some of the tribes, such as the Om, worshipped their own tribal gods. During the first half of the 17th century, however, the influence of the Brahmins increased. During the reign of Sip Singh, Hinduism became the predominant religion, although the Om kings did not completely give up their traditional belief after adopting Hinduism. Varna based society and tribal people constantly interacted with each other. This interaction caused both kinds of societies to adapt and change, and many different tribes took up diverse livelihoods. Over a period of time, many of them emerged with caste based society. Others rejected both the caste system and Orthodox Hinduism. Some tribes established extensive states with well organized systems of administration and become politically powerful. As a result, this brought them into conflict with larger and more complex kingdoms and empires. Next question. Were the Banjaras important for the economy? The Banjaras were the most important trade nomads. The caravans of the Banjaras were called Tanda. Sultan Alauddin Khilji used the Banjaras to transport grains to the big city markets. They carried grains on the bullocks from different areas and sold it in the towns. They transported food grains for the Mughals army during military campaigns. They brought grains where it was cheaply available and carried it to the places where it is dearer, and later again reloaded their oxen with anything that can be profitably sold in the other places. Next question. In what ways was the history of the Gonds different from that of the Ohms? Were there any similarity? Both the Gonds and Ohms were the tribal communities that had centralized administration. They were divided into clans or jatis, but both of these communities have different in several aspects. The Gonds lived in a vast forested living regions called Gondwanas, or country inhabited by Gonds, and they practiced shifting cultivation. The Om migrated to the Brahmaputra Valley from present-day Myanmar in the 13th century and created a new state by suppressing the older political system of the Buniyas, that is landlords. During the 16th century, they extended the kingdom of the Chutias, that is 1523, and Koch Hajo in 1581, and subjected many other tribes. When the Delhi Sultans were declining, a new large Gond kingdoms were beginning to dominate the smaller Gond chief. The Akbarnama, a history of Akbar's design, mentioned the Gond kingdom of Ghara Katanga that had 70,000 villages. So this was chapter 7 of NCERT solution for class 7 social science. I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.